Hi, I'm Brian Brown, the Director of Lifeway Worship at Lifeway Christian Resources, and I wanted to take a minute to talk to worship leaders and others in the Southern Baptist Convention, worship educators, who are very concerned about the decision made by Lifeway to discontinue LifewayWorship.com on September 30th of 2023. First of all, I want to offer an apology. Our communication about this change has been less than we'd hoped it would be, certainly less clear. And that's mostly because I failed to fully explain the change. So I'm going to attempt to do a better job of that today and explain the change, why the news felt more abrupt, and what our plans are, more importantly, going forward to ensure that you retain access to the music that you've come to rely on from LifewayWorship.com. First of all, the communication. Up until very close to the time the announcement was made, I fully believed that we would be able to have the backlist, the back catalog music that was on LifewayWorship.com up and available on Lifeway.com by October 1st. That was my full expectation. So as we began to put things in motion to shut down the site, some things which we are not able to change, I was working under that assumption. But I failed to include the right people in that conversation. And I learned at the very moment of the announcement that we were in fact not going to be able to make that happen. In fact, it was going to take quite a bit of time after September 30th before those products would be available. My goal in the announcement was to make sure that worship pastors knew that they needed to download any content they needed from the current catalog by September 30th to ensure that they did not lose access to it during a period of transition until we were able to make the content available again. Not only are we working on making it available at Lifeway.com, but we are also talking with other partners in church music ministry who have platforms, websites, other ways to distribute the content. And we are working with them over the coming days to see if they can help us make this content available in the future as well. So our goal is to use a multi-channeled approach to ensure that the great content we've created at LifewayWorship.com the last 15 years doesn't go away. You'll still have access to it. Just give us a little bit of time. We hope to be making an announcement on that in the next few weeks. My goal will be to make that announcement hopefully by September 30th, so you'll know what's coming next. I appreciate the way you've supported LifewayWorship.com for the last 15 years. We've created it for you. And I have heard from so many of you these past few days how much it's meant to your church and to your ministry. So our goal is going to be to ensure that those products remain available to you. And I appreciate your patience with us as we work to make that happen. I will also tell you we're working with some of these external providers to talk about how they might step in and fill the gap, the void that'll be left by LifewayWorship.com. We know you trust the arrangements that we make to be playable for the church musician. We know a lot of you like to buy the individual instrumental parts because that fits your ministry well. So I am talking with external partners about not just the catalog that we've already created, but making sure that when new songs come out that the church wants to sing, that they have these individual parts and pieces and arrangements that have been so useful to them, the types of things we've created at LifewayWorship.com. As always, you can email me. My email address is brian.brown@lifeway.com. That's Brian, B-R-I-A-N .B-R-O-W-N @lifeway.com. Email me with any questions you have, anything I haven't clarified fully in this video. Once again, we thank you for the way you've supported us over the past several years, and we look forward to ensuring that you have access to this content in the future. Thank you for your time.